excuse me, that Trump is taking down Obama's single most consequential foreign policy accomplishment, the Iran deal, and has already dealt what may well be a fatal blow to President Obama's single most consequential domestic policy accomplishment, his the Affordable Care Act, Obamacare, which we will be seeing shortly in the next few months as the new rates come out for the November re-enrollment periods. You're going to see substantial increases in premiums, in Obamacare premiums. Why? Because Trump and the Supreme Court have taken an axe to Obamacare. Obviously, I mean, it's just very, very simple. So President Trump, Donald Trump, is committed to destroying anything that historians would look back on and say, that was the legacy of Barack Obama. That was the good thing that Barack Obama did. Including now, it looks like, Barack Obama's repudiation of torture. Obama, you'll recall, campaigned in 2008 against torture. In 2006, Hillary Clinton took to the floor of the Senate to speak specifically about torture and about America's history with torture. And here is what she had to say, the woman that Barack Obama made Secretary of State. Here is what she had to say about George Washington and how the British were killing and torturing American soldiers, American prisoners of war. Here she is.
Thousands of American prisoners of war were treated with extreme cruelty by British captors. There are accounts of injured soldiers who surrendered being murdered instead of quartered. Countless Americans dying in prison hulks in New York Harbor. Starvation and other acts of inhumanity perpetrated against Americans confined to churches in New York City. Well, you can imagine the light of our ideals shone dimly.
There's a pause here.
In those early dark days, years from an end to the conflict, years before our improbable triumph and the birth of our democracy, General Washington announced a decision unique in human history, sending the following order for handling prisoners: treat them with humanity and let them have no reason to complain of our copying the brutal example of the British Army in their treatment of our unfortunate brethren. George Washington understood that how you treat enemy combatants can reverberate around the world. We must convict and punish the guilty in a way that reinforces their guilt before the world and does not undermine our values.
And that would be Gina Haspel. We'll be right back.